Hello everyone, hello YouTube, welcome to this new channel of mine. My name is Andrew the Blade, playing a bit of F1 2012 here, our first online race. Literally got it out of the box, stuck it in the PS3 and went, you know what, let's do an online race, let's see how we can do. So racing around Interlagos in Brazil, the last track on the game. Funny that it's going to be our first race on this channel. We've got the option tyre on, thankfully it's dry out there. And yeah, let's see what we can do. So, little introduction to what we're going to be doing on this channel, something a little bit different to F1 commentaries. As some of you may know, most online races are 3-lap races, so we're going to talk about 3 different things in the world of Formula 1. Going through the load-up screens, we've got a HRT on pole, us in 5th, on a 7-man lobby, we've got a Marussia to our left in 4th, and let's see what we can do off the line. The lights coming up, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. We're away, it's a good start. We've got the Marussia already. We're trying to take into us. Oh no, we've been douched by the Marussia, and in barely 5 seconds, we're already in the wall. Anyway, as we recover from that awful start, let's talk about Romain Grosjean, the Lotus driver. Bit of a pet hate of a lot of people last year due to his repeated crashing. Worst ones being where he nearly decapitated Fernando Alonso at Spa, hitting Mark Webber at Suzuka and thinking, you know what, I'll just keep hitting him. But I think, overall, when the stats were thrown up, there was a bit too much hate towards Grosjean. And my question is, what does he need to do to stop? Yeah, just being everyone's, well, not everyone, but a lot of people's least favourite driver, and I think someone needs to come along who needs to be worse or more annoying than Grosjean. I've got a couple of candidates. First, Mr. Maldonado also crashed into a lot of people last year, but kind of had the measure over his teammate. I don't think that's going to happen this year. I think Bottas, oh dear, we've just got nuked by the Toro Rosso there. Anyway, I was talking about Bottas, wasn't I? Bottas, I think, will wipe the floor with him, so he could be one. Secondly, they're not on the grid at the moment, but there's a couple of test drivers for Caterham and Marussia who, if they found themselves in race seats, could be pretty dodgy. And with those in mind, that's bringing me on quite nicely to lap 2, topic 2, pay drivers. There's been a lot of criticism about pay drivers recently, a lot of them saying that they shouldn't be in Formula 1. I think this is a little bit unfair because, one, F1's always had pay drivers. Teams can't just get money that grows off trees. They're a necessity of the sport. And two, I don't think they've been that bad. I mean, think of Maldonado. Maldonado is a pay driver. He gets money from Venezuela. You get PDV SA on the Williams car. He is a pay driver. He won a race. I can't think of any pay drivers further back. I'm thinking back to the 90s when I first started Formula 1, and there were some really, really awful drivers who were there just for money. Little heads up, if you've got time, search Ricardo Rosset, especially Ricardo Rosset around Monaco. You will probably wet yourself with laughter as to how poor he was, and he was in F1. So I think there's been a bit too much hate on the pay drivers recently. As we're thinking back into yesteryear, we've seen recently a couple of teams bring back old classic liveries. Lotus, Williams, Ferrari have got a bit of a 1980s-esque one this year. And my thought is, what about McLaren? A lot's been made that they're losing Vodafone sponsorship at the end of this year. Honda potentially taking over the engine supply from 2015. This got me thinking, when did McLaren last link up with Honda? The 1980s. What colours do Honda cars normally have? Normally white, with a bit of red in there. Could McLaren bring back their classic Senna Prost era white and red livery? I think that would look really good on a up-to-date modern Formula 1 car. Obviously they can't do it with a certain tobacco company who I won't name, but that's not stopped Lotus, has it? Even though they've messed it up a bit with the red flashes. What do you think? Tell me in the comments below. Be really interested to hear. So, third place finish for this first race on the channel. Pretty happy with that once all the penalties had sorted themselves out. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you really liked it, feel free to subscribe as well. I've been Andrew the Blade. Thank you very much. Goodbye.